Hello students, welcome to art class on the internet. Okay, our first exercise with drawing is going to be a practice with 1-point perspective. We're going to draw some simple boxes in space using a vanishing point, horizon line, and orthogonal lines. The materials you will need will be a pencil and eraser, some kind of paper, and a ruler or a straight edge like an envelope or something like that. So please gather those materials and then restart this video. First thing you're going to do is take your paper, draw a horizon line. So it can be along the middle. Draw it kind of lightly because you might want to erase it in some spots. And then I'm going to put a dot in the middle. That's called my vanishing point. Now I'm going to draw 3 squares or rectangles along the left side of the paper. I'm just starting out with my vertical lines. Vertical means up and down, parallel to the edge of the page. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect, but try to have vertical and horizontal edges. So there's a horizontal line, horizontal. Squares or rectangles, they don't all have to be the same size. What's important is that one is above the horizon line, one is on the horizon line, and one is below the horizon line. So you see what that looks like. Okay, there I go. I'm going to take these flat two-dimensional shapes and extend them in space and make them look 3D. This is my horizon. That's my vanishing point. I'm going to put VP for now. Now I'm going to draw the orthogonal lines. If you haven't finished your squares yet, pause the video and then catch up. Okay, so I'm going to go from one corner to the vanishing point. And I'm going to draw all the way there. Don't draw too heavy because you're going to erase the orthogonals where you don't need them. I'm going to draw from the next corner to the vanishing point. And I'm going to draw from the next corner to the vanishing point. Now, this square has one more corner. Would I draw from this corner? Well, if I want to pretend this is a see-through box, I would. If I want it to be opaque or I can't see through it, then I wouldn't. Okay, there we go. There's the orthogonal lines for that box. Orthogonal. Now I'm going to go to my next box. That was a little sloppy there, so I'm going to take that away. And I'm not going to see the vanishing line, the horizon line inside this box. I'm going to take that out. Okay, now I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point. And from this corner to the vanishing point. I would only draw through the box if it's a see-through box. But since I would have to cross the box here, or the first square, I'm not going to draw that line because I'm going to imagine this is not see-through. Sometimes I don't draw all the way to the vanishing point because I know I'm just going to erase it later. But if you're just starting out, just go ahead and draw all the way there. Okay, now from the bottom square, I'm going to go line up from the corner to the vanishing point, corner to the vanishing point, and corner to the vanishing point. Okay, those are all the orthogonal lines I'm going to draw. Again, I am not going to draw from this corner because it's not a see-through box. If I have to cross the first shape I drew, I don't draw the line. Okay, pause again if you're not there yet. Go ahead and draw all your orthogonal lines. Next, I'm going to show you how to make these look like boxes that have an ending. By the way, if you don't have a ruler, an envelope works perfectly fine as a straight edge too. Okay, so now I'm going to line up with my vertical edge at the top. And I'm going to draw back however long I want this box to be. But the important thing is that this line and the line at the back are parallel. So that's parallel. That line and that line are going in the same angle in space. Now I look to that back corner and I want to draw a line parallel to the bottom of the box. So that's going to be horizontal here. Okay, horizontal, horizontal at the front edge. There we go. Now I've closed these two planes, or these two sides of this box. Now I no longer need the rest of this line. So I'm going to take away the orthogonals where they extend beyond the back edges of the box. Okay, I'm going to take out this line too because it might be confusing. There we go. There's a box going back in space. Now I'm going to look at the one that's on the horizon line or on my eye level. I'm going to line up with this edge, a vertical line, and I'm going to draw back however far so I have a parallel vertical line at the back. Now I no longer need the rest of this. Now how come I have 3 sides on this box and only 2 sides on this box? That's because of its relationship to the horizon line or my eye level. So for example, when I place this block up in this position, I see underneath of it, and I see the side and the front plane. It has 3 planes. It's above eye level, so I see the bottom. When I put it on my eye level, I only see 2 sides of the box, just like that. When it's below my eye level, I will yet again see 3 sides. Okay? When you walk up to a building, you don't see on top of the roof, you don't see underneath of it, you just see the 2 sides. Okay, now we will finish the last box, which is going to be below my eye level. So this is going to be the top plane. So I'm going to line up horizontal, slide back however far I want. I can make it really, really long if I want. I can make it short. As long as it's parallel. Line up at the vertical edge, slide back to the corner, draw a parallel line back there. Okay, there's a box below my eye level with 3 planes, so I see the top of the box. Now I'm going to erase the lines I don't need, the orthogonal lines I don't need. And there you have it. 3 boxes in 1 point perspective. Okay, so these are your 1 point perspective boxes. Here are the 3 boxes that we drew in the first video. I wanted to show you that perspective is a very versatile tool for storytelling, for designing different kinds of shapes. So please don't feel bored. It's not just boxes and lines. You can see here I took those 3 basic boxes and just added a few details, and I shift the whole perspective, so it's a whole new range of storytelling possibilities. The first one at the top, now I made it feel like you're above. That's called a bird's eye view. You're looking down, right? Or this building feels like it's eye level on a street, a house in a garage. Here, I made the box feel, by extending it off the page, like you're looking up at a tower and you're seeing the clouds and a bird. That's called worm's eye perspective because you're looking from down low. So you see, if you wanted to tell a story, you can make the viewer feel like they're in a space with a certain perspective. And that's just adding a few simple details. Also, everything around us could be turned into a box. Not everything, but a lot of things. You can think of vehicles as boxes, right? You could make a food truck or a hippie van. You live in a box. You get your food out of a box. All kinds of things can be translated into boxes and then seen in space. So perspective has a lot of possibilities for design, architecture, storytelling. It's a very versatile and useful tool.